winner is... We were having a discussion in the London headquarters, and we are talking about an Young Chef Olympiad, which is an international event. It's in the end of 2014, and we are discussing to do the first ever Young Chef Olympiad in the month of January 2015. So the entire discussion came, and we all discussed about the location, about international venues, and how many countries can come and join us. And then everybody said that we should do in Europe. Some people say we should do in Southeast Asia. But then I stood my ground and we should do in India, because this is our place, this is our country. And if we can bring an Young Chef Olympiad in India, it will not only help the entire culinary fraternity of India, but it will help all the young people coming from all over the world to understand our culture, our values, and our food. So IIHM is an International Institute of Hotel Management, and we always encourage our students to think globally, think international, work international, and give them a real international exposure. So when we have been researching and working for the last so many years, how we can really get the students see all the global cuisine, go to different countries, learn there not just about food and culture, but also about the values and about the speciality of the country. We had really been struggling, because it's very difficult for the students to really get in so many countries international exposure as far as culinary, food and the values are concerned. So we really thought that instead of taking our students all over the world, which we do to a certain extent really, let us bring the world to India. Let us bring the world to our students. Let us bring the world to IIHM. And what a great success it was, because our students in all our 8 campuses have been actively involved in the last 4 Olympiad. They have seen the food, they have seen the international chef.
I think YSO as an effort is something which is path-breaking, because to celebrate cooking by students globally is a responsibility, and when that responsibility is taken by an institution, that is path-breaking, because it needs commitment, and it's looking at beyond your own institution students. In times to come, I think it will bring in much more value in terms of goodwill that can be created through food.
I think 2018 is by far the best Olympiad, and it's going to be happening again in the cities of Delhi, when we have got the opening ceremony happening in one of the best stadiums in Asia, the Talkotara Stadium.
The entire world is in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, and that precisely is the rationale, the objective, the vision of the Young Chef Olympiad, to bring the young people of the world together under one platform, where it's not just about the world's biggest culinary competition, which it is. They can become friends for life, bonding together and making the culinary and hospitality world such a great platform.
These people have come together through the medium of food and hospitality. Well, we're going to build bridges. India is going to show the world how bridges are built through food and hospitality, irrespective of our cultural differences.
say the competition is very technical. A lot of marks are based on technical abilities rather than just basic food taste and basic food cooking skills. So we have to make sure that the country itself is actually prepared for this competition. We have some great judges coming this year, international judges.
My ultimate criteria to judge is, could I serve it in a restaurant? And if it can't be served, then it will fail. If it's something I can serve, then it's something we'll consider, we will judge, and the best man or girl will win.
My name is Owen Macker.
Hi, I'm Beth Marie Besona. Vivian Ake.
My name is Bark.
Sivara Fernando.
I'm Surya.
We have 3 rounds this time, which are divided into 4 different Indian cities. 3 groups stay in Delhi, 1 goes to Bangalore, 1 goes to Pune. And the format of the first round is that the contestant has to prepare 4 portions of poached egg Florentine in a tartlet shell, and along with that they also have to do an egg souffle with custard sauce.
For us, it's a very important thing to be today here. It's a pleasure, and I think it's a very, very good idea, different, and we are very happy to take part of this.
With 50 contestants, you're looking at a very difficult process to eliminate from the 50.
It's amazing. I think to take on a challenge of such a scale and magnitude is really impressive. You know, I've been involved in quite a few competitions, but to invite 50 countries from around the world to take part in such a sort of festival of food is you really have to take your hat off and congratulate IIHM.
It's a big responsibility anyway, because first as a mentor you got the responsibility of 1 chef, 1 young chef, 1 school, 1 country. As a judge you got the responsibility of 50 countries, 50 schools and 50 chefs. And you have to make sure that everything is spot on, you cannot miss anything, because it's a lot of responsibility on your shoulder.
Split the judging. We have technical judges who are in the kitchens, and we have other judges who are only seeing the end product in a separate room and who do not know who the contestants are for that.
YCO does it absolutely brilliantly. There's a lot of competitions for senior chefs to enter, lots of those globally. When it comes to students and actually young chefs that are coming through, there's not a lot out there, and this is the biggest one.
I think the world should listen to what's happening here in India, where we're bringing young people together through the medium of food and hospitality, sharing and appreciating one another's cultures, irrespective of religion, irrespective of class, and I think that's very important, and there's great lessons to be learned.
It's a massive undertaking, as I've said before. To try to do something like this in the UK or Canada or the US, like, it just wouldn't happen. with the cost and all the flights and the accommodation, it's incredible what he's done.
To be part of this competition is incredible. You know, every second you're here, there's different things going on. Just being in India is an incredible experience, especially for the young people. I think it's life-changing just coming to see something so different and seeing food that's so different.
Apart from making it such a popular event in India, is that it has become a very, very branded, sought-after event among the youngsters. So the youngsters, after seeing the Olympiad, after seeing all these young people from all over the world coming to India and cooking for the pride of their country and their college, have started cooking themselves. It has totally changed the way the youngsters look at culinary as a profession.
I've tasted the real importance of this event and the perfect organization IIHM made in this occasion. I'm so astonished for this.
I was briefly involved in the Young Chef Olympiad in 2016 in Mumbai, where I came on as a guest judge, and I was quite astonished as to how Dr. Bose has taken such a great initiative to actually take so much interest in students, not just from this country or institutes, but culinary federations and institutes around the world. And now it's 2018, it's become larger than life.
From the first round, it was like following a particular recipe and sticking to that, like to the perfection. So that was tough in itself. Second round, to me, it was the toughest because I'm a hardcore non-vegetarian like person as an eater. And the second round was totally vegetarian. It was vegan and vegetarian. So that was a really challenge for me.
So in the Young Chef Olympiad 2018, we always thought to bring some kind of an academic input into the competition so that the students of IIHM all across can get an idea about what the culinary world is thinking about. First, we have organized one of the world's best international culinary forum, which was held in the Hyatt Regency as a venue partner, where some of the best chefs in the world all came together and spoke and discussed and told their life story, right from people like Chris Galvin to John Wood to Boris Leong to Sanjeev Kapoor, and what culinary have brought the kind of fame that they have belonged now.
If you are studying in no matter which culinary school, under which country that you want to become a chef, competition is not a necessary, it's not a compulsory. Competition is, I always share with my students, competition is if out of the box. You need to extra do more work, more practical, you need to read more books and then enhance your knowledge, even though in your survive in the kitchens. So you need to do more maybe 100%, 200%.
The second event, which is actually one of the historic event because the first time in a planet that anybody have organized this event, is a branded event called United World of Young Chef. For the first time in the world, the United World of Young Chef symbolized that in one platform, 50 countries, 50 chefs, 50 mentors cooked their national dish under one sky.
I love everything that brings people together, and I love good food. So obviously I support everything about this initiative. Thank you for putting it together, and I'm glad that the Tourism Department of the Government of West Bengal can be associated with it.
And what have we here? Our national dish, of course, is haggis. Right. So our main mission here is to get the rest of the world to realise haggis is brilliant. Haggis, yeah? Haggis, yeah. Right. So it's the lungs, heart and liver of a sheep with oats and onions and loads of spice.
It's very creamy and I like a burst of flavors in my mouth. It's lovely. Now, Did you already taste?
I got Maple Leaves and I'm about to try it with the lentil cake. It sounds amazing. And they've got traditional flattened rice here with some spinach, some pickles. It's very healthy.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You recommend it in your prescriptions?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is new on the doctor's kitchen prescription.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Really tasty. Everything's just perfect. The flavor, the aroma, everything. And I love that little toasty, whatever you call it. That is
mantou. Mantou.
Mantou.
Yes, that's right.
Excellent. It has a hint of sweet that really offsets that chili crab. So it's fantastic. And this is the best. It's just testimonial. Vegan, she said, I am heading for that chili crab.
Oh, wonderful.
Traditional dish is pie with filling of cabbage, fried onion and eggs. It's a vegetarian dish.
It's a vegetarian dish.
Yeah.
And as we come to the end of the Young Chef Olympiad 2018, it has just been a fantastic journey. It's been one of the most incredible time of the life of all the person who have worked to make it such a super success. Not just to make it one of the biggest culinary event in the world, but also one of the best. So it's our time when we start planning for the Young Chef Olympiad 2019, and we look forward to have an Young Chef Olympiad which will be much more inclusive, much more educational value, and can bring more young people.
The first bronze goes to Hong Kong.
Louder! Thank you, YCO Olympiad 2018 provide a good platform for us to learning, to sharing, and we have family.
Scotland take home the bronze medal and the bronze trophy.
I think it's good for home nations of us to actually win something. So
Sometimes we play football and we don't
we get
like
nothing.
each other.
So yeah, I mean, he's nice enough.
The silver winner is India.
This platform that Dr. Bose has created is like phenomenal, because if that was not created, we like budding chefs like us would not have got the platform to show our skills. The whole world would not have known us. And yes, I heartily thank Dr. Bose along with the whole team of IIHM, my college, my mentor, Chef Sudipto Majumdar, Chef Sanjay Kak, all my faculty chefs who have trained me really hard.
Okay, for the very final time, the winner is Malaysia!
Taylor's University Young Chef Olympiad 2018 winner is Malaysia.
I feel very happy and excited for being in this placing. I want to thank my parents and my mentor, Chef Farouk, for being with me in this journey. It has been long and tough, but I'll never give up. I'll never step back. Thank you.
We have goosebumps, we have butterflies in our stomach, a sleepless night, tiring morning, waking up, 4 o'clock wake up call every day. It's astonishing and it's been a very wonderful ride. And I think it's a bit, it's a wow thing that we have. And thank you very much, YSU, thank you Dr. Bose, and thank you everyone that's involved in this event and such a magnitude and such a fantastic event that improves every year and it's coming again next year on a bigger scale. See you next year.